Hi friends, it is Mrs. Mountain here, and we are here at Huronia Park in Penetanguishene, Ontario, Canada. Those are Canadian geese, and that's the sound they make when they're flying. And we are here for our second Mindful Monday, and today we are going to be rock collecting. So first let's show you what we need, and then we will get to collecting rocks. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we have our bucket, we have our sifter, which is just a strainer, and we have our shovel to dig. So let's get to it. And before we get started, I just want to put out a warning to watch out for things like glass in the water, because there's pieces like this everywhere. So although you can find some really precious rocks and whatnot, be really careful of these rocks. Now, if you are younger, please ask a parent to pick up the glass for you. And if you do decide to pick it up for yourself, please use caution and use gloves. And Mr. Mount found a piece that is basically all the way clear. And that was in the sand, so that wasn't even in the water. So make sure when you're watching, or when you're walking on the sand, to be watching where you're walking to. Just don't want anyone to get hurt while they're out there adventuring. Okay, so let's get to some rock collecting. Look at this beautiful Georgian Bay. Oh, it's stunning with the geese. You can hear the birds and the water. It's so peaceful. This is one of my most favorite activities, and one that I find is the most relaxing. And it's so fun. And there's endless opportunities for it. So I usually take 2 scoops. Maybe we'll go 3. And it doesn't really matter where. You can do this at any water point. Now I have my fancy dancy Crocs on because I want to step in the water to rinse these off. That's the other thing. If you are going to step in the water, make sure you have something on your feet so that in case you don't see a piece of glass or a sharp shell, you don't get hurt. Alright, let's step in this water. Let's see how cold it is. Oh my goodness, that is chilly. Just take it off. I always love seeing which ways I can swish the water too. Like back and forth. Alright, so let's see our bounty. I'm gonna get out of the water because it's cold. Now I love finding flat rocks like this to dump the finds out in, because then I find you can see things better. And if there is any glass, then you can see it. Look at these beautiful pieces here. Look at how orange those are. Whoops. Look at that one too. Okay, so let's see what else we have in here. Let's see, I think, and it is, check that out. That, my friends, is a fossil. Actually, there's a few different types. I'm just trying to get it to focus for you. We will definitely keep this one aside to look at later. That way I can make sure that it's in focus and we can take a really great look at it. Because that is super cool. That is definitely a pocket one. What I do is the ones that I like, I put in here for my selection, and then I'll put them in my bucket. And then the ones that I really like that I need to look at pretty well as soon as I get home, those ones I put in my pocket. That way I know exactly where they are. So let's see what else we can find in here. Oh, look at that piece right there. Look at that. That's like, I think that's some kind of quartz or something. That's the other really cool thing about rock collecting, is there's so many different kinds. And they all just look so pretty. And just being out in this beautiful weather at this beautiful park out by the water, enjoying the sun. It's just impossible not to be totally relaxed. Alright, so we'll put that one in there. And I think that we are going to go and grab another pile. So we are going to dump this bucket in there. And we'll grab these rocks. And I like to try and put them back where I found them. Or kind of around there. And then clear off the rock for the next ones. Alright, let's go. And goodbye, rocks. Okay, so let's walk a little bit down here. And we will take this. Okay, my friends, so we are back. I picked up that amount of sand, and there was a ton of glass, and then Mr. Mount came over and warned me that there was a ton more glass, so I decided to go home and get my gloves, because I forgot them in the first place anyways. But they're just gardening gloves. They just got like this neoprene plastic here so that I don't get cut by anything. And I also decided to grab this bucket because I think it'll let me focus in the rocks a little bit easier so that you can all see them. So we'll put that there. And look at that beautiful Georgian Bay. Oh my goodness. I love it. One of my favorite parts about living here is coming to the water. Alright, so I will put my gloves on. Alright, and now we'll get to some digging. Let's start here. I see something sparkly. Do you see it? Right there? I want to see what it is. It's like a dark, sparkly black rock. Oh, I hope I didn't bury it. Now, I think because I have a bigger bucket, I can shake off some more rocks and look at more at once. Alright. Let's see if I can shake it without getting my feet wet because the water's so cold. Alright. Looks like we've got quite a few different things in here. Okay, let's go take a look. Oh, and speaking of glass, there just so happens to be a piece right there. I was standing on top of it and didn't even know. That is, oh look, there's another piece. That is why it's important to wear gloves. Gloves and shoes. These are just from the dollar store. You don't need anything crazy expensive. Look at that. There's another piece right there. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Maybe we'll have to do a beach cleanup one day. Alright, so and let's see what we can find. So I'm automatically drawn to that one. Look at that. I think that's going to definitely be a pocket one we have to look at later too, because there's a whole bunch of different little craters, and I think it might be a piece of concrete or something. There's a lot of old stuff that you find in the water. Sometimes you find what's called slag, and it's basically like when there was a company here, a manufacturing company, so they were making things. There was a forgery, I think. When they were making the items that they were making. Oh, there's a piece of glass. I just want to grab it. When they were heating it, there would be, when they were heating the rocks, there would be any salt or sand that would be in it would actually melt out of the mold, and that would become the byproduct, and it would actually just be dumped into here. So sometimes you can find that byproduct around. So I wonder if we can find that today. If you have any more information on that, let me know, because I'm interested and don't know a whole lot about it. Alright, so let's see what else is in here. I think... Can you guys see that? I'm just going to put that down and take the glove off. Because now I can see. Now, where did I put it? I think... Look at that. That, my friends, is a fossil. You can see it right there. And we'll take a closer look at that one under the light too, so that we can make sure we get it nice and close and in focus. Let's see. Alright. Another one for the pocket. Now I wonder if we ended up getting that black sparkly one. I think that's what this might be right here. You see that sparkle? Look at that. That is so cool. I imagine that being really pretty as a necklace. You can wire wrap it, which means just wrapping wire all around it however you really want to, and leaving a loop, and it'd be a really pretty necklace. Maybe we'll have to do that one day. Jewelry making with rocks from the bay. Ooh, look at the interesting shape on that rock. Looks like it's been deteriorated, like the water running over it has worn away at it. That is really cool. Oh look, there's another piece that looks like it's been worn away too. Look at the interesting shape. Very cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to leave this camera on this screen for a minute, like so that you can see what's in this bucket. And then we will go and collect some more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some pictures of some rock collections that I'm going to do. And I'll leave them here in this bucket. That way you can just pause the video and then you can see what you can see in it. And if you see anything that I miss, please, please, please let me know. It'd be fun to see what we can find together. And everyone's got a different perspective, so you might see something I don't see. So please let me know. So yeah, I will add those pictures after this. And then you can do some rock collecting from home too. And then later on in the video, I will leave a video just of the bay, just looking out on the water and the sunshine and listening to the birds, which I find is part of the part of the really relaxing experience of rock collecting too. And after that, we will go and examine some rocks under the light. And that will be our video for today. Alright, so here are some pictures of some rocks that I collected. Some collections, just like what we did right here. And I think I'll probably do, let's say I'll do 7. Alright, I will see you back for the beautiful view of Georgian Bay. Keep those eyes open. Okay, my friends, so Mr. Mount just pointed out to me a giant piece of slag. I've never seen one this big. It's like bigger than my hand. It's huge. Look at that. It's taller than my hand too. But yeah, this is a piece of slag. So this is that byproduct of the forgery or whatever was here. I'm really not sure. Like I said, if you have any more information about what was here or about slag or anything that you might find, let me know. This is so cool. Yeah, never seen one this big before in my life. Alright, let's get back to those pictures. Hello, my friends. So Mr. Mount just pointed this out to me, and it is a piece of old china from an old hotel that used to be down here. That is really cool. I have never seen a piece of that ever before. That is so cool. Look at that little guy. Alright, I'm gonna have to put that somewhere safe for sure. Back to the videos, or sorry, back to the pictures. Okay, so I decided we are going to switch it up and we are going to look at rocks now and look at them a little bit closer. And then after that, we will look at the relaxing video of Georgian Bay, just to end this video on a nice relaxing note. Alright, let's get to looking at these rocks. Okay, my friends, so we are back at my house in the Limitless Learning Headquarters, and we are going to take a look at what I collected in my pocket. Now, if you'll remember, the ones that I put in my pocket are the ones that I definitely want to make sure I take a look at. If I looked at every single one as much as in-depth as I would love to, I would do nothing else. So, this is how I limit myself. So, let's get started. There's quite a few in here, like quite a bit in here already. So, first of all, I want to point this out. I'm just going to see here. There we go. So that is actually a piece of a shell, which is really cool. You can find pieces like that every once in a while. Cool. Alright. Let's see what else is in here. Let's look at this. So, this is actually a piece of an old brick from the foundry. Now, I've been out there before and I've gotten actual full bricks, and maybe we can look at that another day. But yeah, that's a part of a brick, so it looks like a corner piece because it looks like we've got the edge here. That's really cool. Okay, so this is really neat. I have never seen something like this before in my life. So this, to me, looks like slag, but it's clear. I've never seen that before. That is so cool. Huh. See, friends, new experiences every time. Now, I double-checked with Mr. Mount on what slag was, and he said it was from the impurities from smelting at the foundry, and that it's basically sand and other bits, so those are the impurities, and bits of metal were the byproduct of them heating what they were heating. So yeah, pretty neat. Alright, so next, let's see. Look at that. That is really cool. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Look at that fossil in there, friends. So this right here looks like it's a shell. And maybe that too. Wow. Look at all the different pieces in there. That's amazing. It's one of the most amazing things about fossils. If you don't know what a fossil is, it's basically a shell, an animal, a bone, something that's been caught in sand or rock, or beaten into sand or rock. And yeah, basically gets stuck there. And what we find are these bits, and the bits that are stuck in the sand or the rock, that's called the fossil. And there's massive, massive ones like huge dinosaurs, or there's little ones just like that. That looks like another piece of slag. That one's really shiny. Weirdly flat. Alright, let's just look at a couple more. And then look at that. I wonder what that is. Oh. Do you see what that is, friends? That is actually a piece of coal, I think. That's what that looks like to me. Now, if I label any of these wrong, please let me know at Instagram at LLKMount, or at Facebook at Limitless Learning with Mrs. Mount. Or if you rock collect and have any pictures of any cool rocks that you have collected, or any neat places to go and check out, please let me know at those links, which I will provide in the description. Look at that. Look at the pattern. That looks like concrete or plaster. I think it's concrete. Let's see. Look at that sparkle. Wow. I find looking at these so relaxing. I could sit and look at rocks all day, every day. Look at that. That looks like a quartz. And you can find these anywhere, friends. You don't have to go to a beach. You could go to a creek. You could even find some in your backyard. Look at that. That is really cool. You can just see the little flecks of precious stones in there. So cool. Alright. Let's see. Let's actually look at this one. Look at how smooth that one edge is. Like reflects right off of it. Look at that. Wow. That is so cool. Well, friends, we are going to finish this video with the recording of Down by the Bay because it is absolutely beautiful and very relaxing, and I think that it'll be a really nice way to end this video. So I hope that you all had a very great Monday, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow, Tuesday, for our calendar, sign language, and math lessons. Take care, friends. Stay limitless, learners.